Behavioral Health Human Service.
What year are you in?
This is actually my last year. I'm graduating with honors.
Where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
You could have gone to college anywhere, but what's the advantage of going to school in Philly?
I would say community is very resourceful and it's really easy to get here.
If you could say one thing to your high school self, what would you say?
I guess I would say you can do it, because I was actually a high school dropout, and I actually came through this program through Youth Build, and Youth Build does partnerships with community college, and they do a summer bridge program, and that's how I actually started at community.
What's your favorite thing about going to community college?
So my favorite thing about going to community college is the resources here. So I'm someone who is a non-traditional student, older, so I'm about to be 31 coming up, and I have children. So the best thing about community was that they help you with resources here. So I actually got paid to come here through Single Stop. They would give me a transportation, which is something that you do through the welfare office. So they partner with them and they give you a free monthly pass to get to community. And my favorite thing was the behavioral health program. It offers a lot of understanding about human behavior, and I learned a lot about myself through the program.
What are the benefits to going to community college?
Everything. So I actually did a practicum here, and a practicum, if you know what that is, that's when you go to a facility and you work with other paraprofessionals. So the best thing about that was they were offering paraprofessional things there. When I went there, I actually had experience in something that they were actually training their paraprofessionals in, so I ended up getting a job there, getting paid the same amount as people there, and actually kind of guiding them because they didn't know about it. So what I love about community is that they're up to date when it comes to like the resources and stuff that you need when it comes to whatever field you're going into when it's time for you to graduate. So that's the best thing about community.
What's one thing that surprised you about going to community college?
How helpful they are. So like another thing, I actually was breastfeeding when I started here. So when I came here, it was the struggle of being a parent and actually trying to go to class. So they actually have a breastfeeding site actually in the building over here where you can actually breastfeed your child when you're going here. Again, like I said, they have the Single Stop program, which helps with food stamps, getting you into food stamps, helping you with any type of issues you're going through, grants and stuff like that. And I would say just the friendships I made, that was surprising. I work with these people, I see these people, and it's been a good ride.
Why did you decide to go to community college instead of a traditional route?
The reason why I went to community is because, like I said, I was a high school dropout, so college wasn't even actually in my mind at all. I actually had great mentors at the high school, and they were like, you know what, you're doing great here, you should come to community. And then they kind of walked me through here. So yeah, really.
So what have you learned at CCP that's influenced your journey becoming a lawyer?
So basically, to stand up for yourself. I've learned that here. I actually had a conflict with a professor here, and that process was really long. I spoke with the dean, like, you know, the regular steps of what you're supposed to do when you have a conflict, and it actually went all the way up to my chair, and I was told by multiple people that the chair wasn't going to agree with me. I ended up having that meeting and actually you know, being heard and understood and being able to complete, you know, the problem. And he looked at me and he told me, he said, if you are deciding to be a social worker, you will basically be shorting yourself. He said, because the way that you advocate for yourself is amazing. And from that opportunity, I actually going here, end up working with another program here. I don't know if you guys know it, but it's called I Am More. The program is for anyone who is in who's been affected by the system, justice. I've never been locked up, but it's, you know, being a social worker, I kind of gravitate towards it, and it's basically for anyone who knows anybody in prison. You can do the program, and you can come here and they actually give you grants. So what happened was I ended up getting an internship with a judge, actually Stephanie Sawyer. I worked under her for my last semester, and it's been going great.
What's the transfer process like from going to CCP to Westchester?
So basically the transfer process is I had help again, like I said, with a mentor here, and they actually helped me do like a walkthrough at Westchester, and they partner. So That process has actually been smooth. I actually decided to go to Westchester because they offer a social worker program over there just for people who are working in the field like I am, and parenting and all that. The classes are actually at night, and it's just been a great experience.
What was the application process for community like?
So it's kind of different because I was a summer bridge program, so I came here through high school. It's not long. It's very helpful. If you go, you get the help that you need. Yeah.
And what are your plans for after CZP?
So I'm actually a Westchester student right now, and I'm in the behavioral program over there, and I'll be actually coming back here as a guest student because one thing about them, they partner with a lot of colleges out here. So if you didn't get, I think I needed general ed classes for me to graduate at my other college, so I can actually come in here again. So that's my plan. I want to be a lawyer. That's my goal.
That's so cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.